We're going to see what actually tries to take them down. Possibly hiding SCV. They're still getting his engineer bay up. No turrets on the way yet. 3 dropships being ferried alongside. Has a Wraith. Should just help be the forward spotter. Possibly to take some forward hits. And actually is going to move in the left side. There are some Goliaths. Oh! go.go had Goliaths moving in there alongside Marines. But they're actually going to be passed by the Goliaths. Going to engage the dropships. Dropships going to drop all their forces right there. Going to siege up. Nothing there. They got spotted. So Flash is not going to be able to go to attack for the attack on the main. Ferries some of his tanks up. Still flashes a rather large tank number at his natural expansion, so go.go is not actually going to be able to push this, and Flash still has those 3 dropships with a lot of forces inside, just in case go.go decides to go for attack, so he can just completely annihilate that. Still has even more dropships coming in, and no starport yet seen for go.go. He could have possibly put it down, but so far just has a very immobile ground force. Now I'm thinking I'll put down his 3rd. Let me see what the Wraith actually managed. Hey, Wraith can take a 1-rounder CJ that was sitting there waiting for something to come close to him. He's sitting going, I don't got no orders. So yeah, he just sits there and gets killed. Get me out of this chicken beep I fit. Well, that's actually something Marines say, but whatever. I do not swear to my commentaries, people. Yeah, nothing going on so far, really. go.go going to lose a random tank at the upper left hand. Is establishing the mineral only at the 12 o'clock, but Flash is establishing mineral only much sooner. Still has dropships flying all over the place. Turrets now being put into spotting locations by go.go, so you can see this force coming in. Flash actually has pretty sizable force evading his natural, but go.go is actually going to go in for this. First forward line there, a lot of tanks moving in close. Flash instantly has reinforcements. go.go is going to siege up. Now it's all going to come down to what does what. There are a lot of... There's one single barracks they're spotting there for go.go, and go.go doesn't have really any spot for himself. And Flash is a huge tank number, going to move some of them back away from the forces of go.go's. go.go is going to be able to take out their barracks fairly soon, but Flash over in a pretty good position to have some force on the left side too, just in case he wants even more reinforcements. Adding in comms his station just now, and still has a lot of dropships in play for him. 4 dropships just in case he decides to do something with them. go.go now finally going to be able to take out that Rax, so yeah, Flash decided to build a factory just before that Rax goes down. go.go still at 4 factories. Now I'm not really sure how go.go's supposed 14cc economic advantage, which he should have had, has turned into Flash having an economic advantage and a huge troop advantage. Well, not huge, but a somewhat troop advantage. Now go.go finally starting to establish his upper left hand, putting a rather large turret line at the upper left hand at 12 o'clock. Also putting down a turret line, rather heavy one, at the 2 o'clock position. Possibly putting his expansion there. Flash expanding at the far left. That is the 7 o'clock position. Now it's 5 dropships in play, and go.go really doesn't have anything. He's just ferrying everything. We're going to see whether they actually ferry some SCVs or just going out the sides, scanning everywhere for spaces to see whether there are forces there for go to spot spots that there are indeed forces for go to spot his forces, so he's not going to go for anything. One Wraith also sitting there around, should have been able to harass a turret from coming up, but Flash not really getting a spot there. go.go just sitting uselessly in the middle. Has a white guy has a useless really force that he's not really been doing too much with, but now finally moving in on Flash's base, deciding that Flash is vulnerable, which he either is, doesn't have a lot. Flash is going to be forced to move his SCVs off the line. Brought Goliath in place to defend, doesn't really have much in the way of forces. go.go actually going to start moving up. Finally his economic advantage, and he has a huge troop of forces, so he has managed to produce a lot, being Flash forced to pull his SCV off the line, and doesn't really have so many of his forces. We're going to see whether actually Flash decides to go for some sort of attack himself, as he sees that go.go is not really managed to do much. Actually, yes, he is going to fly his forces right into go.go's main. Knows that go.go has his huge mass of forces just coming in on his own base. Actually flying straight into a turret line, loses 1 dropship, almost everything that's inside as well. Really, go.go very smart with his wonderful turret plays, now pulling his force back, or a large number of it anyway. Flash is actually gonna put down on the ridge here, and go.go is actually gonna be able to surround this. He has tanks on both sides. Flash is gonna be in a lot of trouble. His dropships also in danger of Goliaths from both sides, and actually Flash is gonna lose these forces. So go.go with a huge mass of tanks. You can see the look on Flash's face, not very happy about that. go.go oh man, go.go with a huge mass of tanks. So he was just producing massive tanks. That's really why I couldn't really see the economic advantage that he had. He had only 4 factories, but he was producing so many tanks from all those. He's established the 12 o'clock. He's establishing the 2 o'clock. Flash has been forced to pull away from his natural expansion because go.go has a sizable force there that's sieging it. So Flash decided to go for a counterattack that didn't really work out. Possibly should have instead moved his forces to establish his natural expansion. Now go.go is going to move several tanks very close to Flash's force that he had on the left side, and actually going to start cleaning that up. possibility to take down another gas base. Flash, his dropship flying over. So that's really the only advantage Flash has at this point. He has maneuverability. He's lost one dropship. He has 4 more, so he can move all over the map. Gogo's just forced to trudge around on the ground. Hasn't really gotten the starport himself. Don't really know why that is. Go.go actually getting another base right there in the inside 11 o'clock. So Go.go just has a mass economic advantage at this point. Has a huge troop on the ground. Finally now getting dropships out. Quite a bit late, but as soon as he gets a large number of those, he's going to really be able to be very maneuverable. I'm umming a lot. I a lot in TVTs. TVTs are, despite me having been a commentator now for over half a year, it's still the matchup that kind of makes me go, huh? So yeah, Flash going to drop actually here, get his dropship out of the way, drop some Goliaths to kill the dropship that Go.go had, kill a lot of those SCVs, actually going to float his CC, just trying to establish the 3 o'clock base. There are those mineral onlys that Flash really has to take. Of course, the weakness for Flash is he's sitting on 2 gas. Actually going to move some drops to try and take out the force of Go.go. Dropping at a fairly decent line now. They're showing a cute girl right in the middle of the action. Give me a break. What the hell is wrong with you, stupid producer? So, Flash actually managed to do a pretty good job of cleaning up. Thought he might have get his dropships caught along the side for Goliath fire, but does not do that. But Go.go actually has a dropship flying in from the left side. We're going to see what actually has tanks inside of those. Still producing a pretty sizable force. Flash is going to try to establish the 9 o'clock position, though. Go.go moving in with a dropship, possibly spots some turrets or something, decides to not go for it. Starport going to be pulled off the line. Oh, wow, yeah. Flash instantly pulled his starport otherwise out of the line, out of the way, as soon as he sees that Go.go actually going to start sieging, use the dropship as a spotter. Very smart in that regard. And Go.go actually can establish the dual gas at the upper left, so that's really going to help him out in that regard. There's that one single dual gas. I'm not sure really how much speed there is there, but Flash has a tank sieging that, going to probably take out the SCV. No, not yet. He's just sieging the command center. Never mind the SCV building it, although the splash should have killed the SCV by now. No more boom. And there we go, final boom. The command center does barely come up, but the SCV does have to sacrifice his poor life. Go.go just putting down bases everywhere at the upper left hand at this point, going to get the dual gas, and with those 2 Vespene geysers, he's going to be able to get such a huge massive force on the ground. He's going to be able to get several factories, continue producing tanks at the massive, going to start producing a lot of dropships. Not going to go for an attack at the 3 o'clock position that Flash was establishing the double gas there. And just going to get that completely harassed and horrible danger there. Going to move his dropships just now in position. He has a lot of forces. They're moving in to help support him. You're going to see what actually managed to prevent his command center is going to be safe. He's going to lose some SCVs, but overall not too much damage done. Some gas prevention there from Go.go, so very good there. Going to force Flash to move some of his forces out. At this point, this is going to be a total aerial battle and a fight for supremacy. Who managed to take out the better positions? Or manages to hold better. Flash actually going to move some of his siege tanks, start sieging the 2 o'clock location of Go.go. So Flash in this case pretty decent there. Go.go is still forcing to move some of his, not too many of his forces with only a couple of dropships. Still producing some force on the ground. Has a science facility as well. So both players going for heavy upgrades. Probably mostly weapons. Flash now finally has put the starport back down. Has 5 dropships still flying around, massing up a huge amount of forces. Another Rax being put down for by Flash now. He lost his barracks much earlier in the game, but didn't really need more factories at this point. He's established enough gas, I think, to do that. He does have the dual gas that he's not mining at the moment, not really focusing there at the 3 o'clock location. Go.go, I believe, has established the upper left-hand double gas, and now Go.go actually going to start sieging from the ridge. Takes out the 2 tanks of Flash, losing one of his own, but has one of his own left there. Flash moving in with dropships. Go.go moving out with dropships. Go.go now just going to start building the 2 refineries. So you're going to establish his double gas. The upper left. Flash has, of course, been mining more gas for a while now. We're going to see what actually, I think at this point he's again restarted mining at the double gas, the 3 o'clock location. That's where we're going to, how about he's probably going to start producing even more drops to continue, just constant continue dropship production. Going to finally clean out the forces that were harassing him at the ridge. Go.go has a few more of his dropship. Going to again put those on some of the ridges there. Flash going to lose some of his forces, and Go.go just continually trying to put down some harassment, knows that he has to prevent, knows that he has to keep surviving, because Flash is going to have that double gas. We're going to see, I believe he's actually a base under, but that double gas, well actually no, never mind. Flash has, his main's out, but he has the mineral only mineral only, both mineral onlys at the left corner, has mineral only at the right corner, it has the double gas there too, but critically Flash does not have his natural expansion. He has not broken out and taken his